Well, I mean, like, buying Magic Online cards isn't something you do exclusively for streaming. Alright. Double search for Azcanta. Only playing 2 of them, immediately have both of the opening hand. I think this hand is fine, like, outside of the search for the double search for Azcanta. I think if I, like, looked at this 6 without one of these, I'd snap it off, so I'm gonna keep this. So, you basically you basically don't want to miss a land drop and die. So playing 28 lands sounds really appealing. And 8 of our lands cycle, so it's like, if 8 of our lands are cycling anyways, why are we not? Oh, baby! Settle in for the long haul, ladies and germs. Settle in for the long haul. We're both searching for it. Let's do the auto pass again. Want to bend their fumigate. Seems like a good play. We're gonna brick on a land that die. Where's my revealed zone? Wait, where do I see the card that this is asking me if I want to keep? Look at the top card of, where does the card go that I'm looking at? It doesn't appear to be in any of the zones. It says the name of the card right here, but it doesn't actually show me a picture of the card anywhere. Oh, God. Oh, why isn't there a picture anywhere? You have to let the trigger I mean, I put Fetid Pools. No, I would like to draw the land. Thank you. Play. All right, pass the turn. I mean, I could read the name of the card, and on the off chance I didn't know what my own card did, I could, like, go over. Pimped up mug! Such quality software. Much wow. I appreciate the continued support. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Put nope, would love to draw a Spirebluff Canal. Alright, go ahead, friendo. Go ahead, friendo. It's like, just when I think, like, Magic Online's like we stepped up into the big leagues. We have an actual search box for when you type in a card name now, and it's just like, man, yeah, Gear Glimmer resolves, go for it. Magic Online continuing to prove its quality software. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. Snack size biscuit. I'm just gonna take this Glimmer of Genius, I think, actually, and, like, generate some card advantage on my turn. So if we brick on a land here, we could play this out. I mean, and, like, the actual truth of the matter is that, like, the fact that that's even a thing, like, shows one of the biggest frustrations with Magic Online, because, like, when Magic Online's programmed to look at a card, there should be a look at card function that every card that lets you look at other cards uses. And they should all just use the same card code. And when they all use that same card code, they'd all reveal the card correctly. So either they all reveal the card or none of them reveal the card. And then when you realize it's stupid that they don't work, you could just reveal all of them with, like, one code change. I would expect Magic Arena to run perfectly on Linux via Wine, just like every other Unity card game runs perfectly on Linux through Wine. They all work fine. I don't think I can keep both of these. I'm gonna go bottom, top here. This gives us 4 shots at a land. Yes. Yeah. I got there. It's possible I should have aggressively bottom just to like make sure we hit all our land drops there. They pretty much all support DirectX 9. I guess we had one more shot with the Sweltering Sun too. Have you found a digital card game that doesn't support DirectX 9? Because all the ones I played have. And Direwolf Digital is writing their client for them, or involved in writing their client, and like all of Direwolf's stuff works fine. Alright. I'm gonna have to comment less and play a little bit faster because we're gonna time out here. Aether Hub. No. It is a Pop-Tart I'm eating. What kind of crappy high sugar breakfast food are you eating, Hoagland? A poop tart? We're eating a poop tart. That's fine. I'm gonna Torrential Gearhulk here, I think. Thanks, Fabby. I appreciate it. Welcome. Glad you're able to catch some of this live. Sure, this is dead, but like, let's glimmer at least here. We're gonna have to discard afterwards, but like, I have this extra search for Azcanta, so it's like, sure. I'm gonna bottom that one and top this. Sure, they're gonna like flip this. We're gonna get rid of this out. I'm gonna be sad, but it's like, eh. Oh, they're an approach deck. That makes perfect sense. God, we're so dead. Man, this card's so good with approach. You get to dig for it. It's great. Like this. Who laughed at my Glint-Sleeve Siphoners? This matchup, Glint-Sleeve Siphoner is going to be great. We can negate. How do we negate twice? These are essence scatters. Did you think these were negates? Because these are essence scatters. Certainly can't negate with these. If these were negates, we'd be well off. You are correct. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm just supposed to cycle these here. Let's me flip this over next turn. A Glimmer. I have a couple negates in my main deck. Yeah, I have 2 negates in my main deck, so we're just gonna be like bottoming aggressively here towards things that are not negate. Yes, I would like Mountain in my bin. Yes, I would like. Oh, the transform on this is optional. Wow, that's really good. I did not realize the transform on this is optional. That card is better than I thought. A bin in Essence Scatter here. Vraska's Contempt? Yeah, let's bin the Vraska's Contempt, actually. Yeah, this card's, like, really good. Look, man, I don't read cards. Nobody got time for that shit. Why would I read the cards we put in our deck? I just imported a deck list that my buddy sent me. We're just like, get up and go. We're really casting this with, like, not being able to pay for Supreme Will? Oh, they can pay for it off of here. Sure. Oh, I can Hulk Supreme Will it though, right? Okay, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing. This is exactly as I planned. Haha, you've fallen for my trap, opponent. I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that this was a land that was gonna make mana. Enter that one unless you pay 3. Alright, oh, you got 6 power in play? Alright, Abrade. Let's go ahead and Glimmer now, just like aggressively bottoming anything that's not one of our 2 negates. More lands at this point. There's a Supreme Will. Okay, let's put this into play tapped and then crunch. This is 3 to activate and looks at 4 cards, so it's the same as this, right? If opponent has another approach plus a counter, we're going to be in trouble here. And by that, I mean we're dead. Are we technically dead if they approach, or do we just lose the game? I'm not sure on the details of this. Even Censor stops us here. Assuming there's a negate in our top 4. Alright, take a fucking screenshot of that one. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Oh, yeah. Everything's just going. We're running far better than expected. Just like the one matchup where we want negates, our 2 negates are like literally the bottom 2 cards of our deck. Come on, where are they? There we go. There we go. They were... The first one is like 45 cards into my deck. Alright, sweet. There's 2 more negates in the sideboard. Excellent. God bless. We've got 8 wonderful cards to bring in. We don't actually have enough cards to board out. Well, that's troubling. I guess Sweltering Suns cycles. Yep, that's the plan. This card, we could pay 3 to gain 3 energy. So that's definitely staying in. I guess they might leave... They might bring some creatures in out of the board. A lot of the time, if I was playing their deck, I'd bring creatures in out of the board. So maybe I want a couple of pieces of removal. Honestly, the Harness Lightnings might be... No, this only... Black cards don't kill enchantments. Get out of here. Exiles a creature or a planeswalker. I guess they showed us Gideon. Right? Like, they showed us there was a Gideon in their deck. So you're supposed to leave a couple of these in. I'm gonna leave the scatters. They might have Gearhulks or other things. I'm gonna leave these in. Fine. We're playing against blue-white approach. Contempt might be better than 3-mana draw card. It's possible. It's very possible that Contempt is better than 3-mana draw card. And this card cleans up sweepers, or cleans up their Dorkos. Yeah, honestly, maybe this is fine. It kills their threats, and like it can clean up Planeswalkers if they have them. They might have like a Jace 5 in their board that would be annoying. Like to play first. Man, my body is so completely and entirely ready to miss my 3rd land drop in my 28 land deck and die. Jace 5 is gone. Oh no! Listen to these cards that no longer exist. What is this card called on the flip side? I need to tweet about bricking on this card. Azcanta. Activating our Azcanta for the first time, going exactly as expected. Gordon Pythrion. Yeah, there's step one. There's step one. I'm gonna hit the Hypergeo right now. What are the odds that we miss on 26 lands and 53 cards? I just want to know before so I can tilt off. Sample size 2. Wow, we're actually 1 in 4 to miss. Maybe I should have mulliganed. Yeah, buddy. Woo! 100% to miss. Can show you my math. That's a beautiful Glacial Fortress. That's really pretty. It's like 25.5% actually, so that probably means I shouldn't have kept this. I hate everything. I hate everything about everything. I'm not sure my opponent can beat 2-pair, 3-of-a-kind kicker, but you know, details. Oh, Magic is fun. Have I mentioned how great having resources in your deck is as a game? And how much I would love for this game to have Fate Weave? Consistency's overrated. So, like, we're 1 in 4 to miss on 3. What is it? We didn't hit till turn 6. We found our 3rd land. So that means I drew 4 cards. So we're 6% to miss until turn 6. God bless us, everyone. I mean, I didn't Photoshop the Twitter, if that's what you're asking. We're just gonna die to this fucking card. Use your words. We're adults here on this stream. I know it's tough because you're used to just spewing at other Twitch channels. This hand wasn't a keep because, and then be an adult and use your words. I promise you that using your words is great. If you don't want to use your words, why even type in chat? Why even type in chat if you didn't want to use your words? I know some people just like to see their own text on screen. I know. This Twitch channel is different. We expect more from people. Spell Pierce. That. God. There's no way I could play a control deck week 1 in this format because I'd get Spell Pierced. I'd get Spell Pierced out of a control beer, and I just feel like, why are there Spell Pierces in your control deck? And I'd slide out of my chair. Yep, he's gone. He's dead, Jim. You have approached the second sun, friendo. Alright, let's do the Gearhulk. Man, they're gonna play an 8th land, and then approach plus Spell Pierce are negate. I'm gonna be really sad. What an opting to take a little peeksy boo here. Zombie in the league. I haven't played a league in a while. Sure. Resolves. Oh, this isn't a competitive league. Why would I spend $12 to play? People playing competitive leagues right now on Magic Online for Standard, they're the silliest. Because, like, no one knows what's good. Failure. Return. This is a split card, right? How am I supposed to know what the other half of this split card does while it's on the stack here? Like what if the other half of this split card affected my decision for like what card I wanted to play here? How would I make an educated decision on what I'd want to be doing here? just know, I'm gonna go, okay, we'll hit okay, because it doesn't matter this time, because I don't have comply. Until your next turn, opponents can't cast card, deal. Zeramos! With the 12-month resubscription. Mono, please! Please, Magic Online! Please help us out. Don't be afraid. The realest of responses. Don't be afraid to call a judge. That's the fucking best. Alright, have a swan. Zeramos, I appreciate a year's worth of support. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You can play something Jeskai Black S. I would be really impressed if we had the mana in this format to play a 4-color deck. Be really impressed. So I'm assuming we're naming Torrential Gearhulk here. Sure. Hey, 4 shots to find a counterspell for this approach to Second Sun. All right. Survey says we have 8 counters. I played at a gate already, so we have 7 counters in our deck. 4 shots at finding them. Bottom. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Negate. I think I'm just passing here. I guess I have plenty of power. I'm going to play the search. Maybe they don't have another approach. Last words. If I don't play this, I can pay for Spell Pierce. Like, kinda nice. They haven't played a land yet, so I don't want to try and negate this. They could just play a land and get me. I've got all of these threats in my hand that I kind of can't hold them, so, like, I'm just going to jam this Torrential Gearhulk at end step here, use my mana. Resolves, we get to Glimmer. Well, that's a tilt. Would you like to put a Fetid Pool in my bin? Yes, I would. I would love to transform this. You come again. So if I cast this, I could activate this plus do a counterspell. So, yep, seems fine. That's the turn. Opponent gets to flip their doohickey over 2 here. Yep, no Gearhulks here. Alright, 4 shots to the counterspell. Look at that. Sad Mephisto shooting from the hip with the realist of answers. Is this card playable? Nobody knows. And anyone who tells you otherwise, they're a dirty, rotten liar. And you wanna shame them and tell them what a big phony they are. There's gonna be a lot of people that tell you a lot of different things are and aren't playable, and most of them are going to be wrong. If you want to find out, you should play Magic yourself. Essence Scatter, Hardest Lightning. I guess I'll take a Scatter in case they draw one of their alternative threats. Both those cards are pretty bad. I would love to put a land in my bin. I would like to not transform this. Hey, Whirler Virtuoso. Mind if it does. Even some real stinkers people have missed before, like cards that people thought weren't going to be good. Like they were certain they weren't going to be good. Oh yeah, Meltdown, my Whirler Virtuoso. Yep, resolves. Because people love playing crappy control decks. Remember when Desecration Deed was ever going to be playable? Yep, top 8 at an Invitational with it. It was never completely unplayable. What a bunch for... God, this card makes blue mana too? Man, it's like... This card's like Christmas. Just jamming Gearhulk in here. Maybe I'm just supposed to get an extra activation out of this, as opposed to jamming my Gearhulk in. Get that. Impulse for a counterspell. Opt for a counterspell. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Get that glimmer going on. First match, down a game here, playing against blue-white approach. Probably need to talk a little bit less and play a little bit more. We're down 2 minutes of the clock as well right now. You're burning a negate on that. God bless you. Must have multiple negates in their hand for that to be a thing they're willing to do. Put a Glimmer of Genius in your bid. Nope, not even a little. Nope, don't transform. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, fuck it. I can get in there too. Send a message. I'm gonna trigger my Lasgar's Vengeance here. Maybe I'm supposed to jam the Scarab God? Probably not. Actually, I'm probably supposed to play Glimmer during my main phase, so that way I can Glimmer plus Torrential Gearhulk here. That being said, like, they might still have sweepers in their deck, so I don't know that I want to commit another Gearhulk to the board. Well, I guess I get to just Glimmer plus do this thing, so, like, it's not really a big deal. Like, bottoming non-Supreme Wills, non-negates. Yep, there's the gate. Top the crap out of that. I bottomed that Fetid Pool, and then we drew it anyways, because that's how Magic Online works. So, Supreme Will, order, start my turn. I might actually just play this land. I think we really need to draw a card. I would love to put a Drowned Catacomb in my bid. I would like to not transform this. Play this Aether Hub out for my 3rd energy to make another Whirler Virtuoso token. Sign me up. Grind. Slow grind. Take it easy. Pew-doo. Pew. Pew-doo. Pew. I mean, like, at the very least, like, wait till after. I know I'm not touching a competitive league unless someone else is paying for it in standard until after Dallas Fort Worth. It's gonna be too much random between now and then otherwise. Oh, you know what? This was worth Supreme Willing. They gave us the opportunity to Supreme Will that I probably should have. Although I guess if they're like casting approach plus fighting over this negate, they're probably gonna lose to the Supreme Will. Doomfall's a really narrow answer. I don't think that card's particularly good. Look at us all. Look at us both just impulsing every turn. This is great. This is wonderful. Grab another Supreme Will here. Any order. Gonna cycle this bad Mamma Jamma. Looking for more negates. More Supreme Wills. Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. That's a pretty good one. Let's put another token on the play. Wonder if there's still sweepers in their deck. Put a Spirebluff Canal. Yeah, that's fine. Let's bin that. No, I would not like to transform it. Maybe I was supposed to, like, take that there just because it's a land. Take my land drops. cast Supreme Will Negate here. So we're in an okay spot. They're dead in. We got 5, dead in 4 right now. I think it's great, but I mean, that just seems like way worse than just playing a sweeper, right? Approach the second sun, entered the revealed card zone. Yep. Yep. I mean, if they fumigate us, I just end step Torrential Gearhulk, right? And Glimmer, and then like have my power back in play. Was a thing. Was Doomfall playable also? I don't think so. Doesn't seem particularly great. So honestly, the fact that you could have both of these in play at the same time makes me think that you could probably play more than just 2 of these. Counter this unless you pay 3. Oh god, I'm gonna get Spell Pierce, so I'm just gonna like throw up all over the place. God, my body is ready to get Spell Pierced. Shouldn't have played the Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. Alright, chat fam. We did it. We snuck out. We snuck out. I wonder how many... What, Supreme Will? Nope. I would love a Supreme Will. Nope. Don't transform. Alrighty. I wonder how many approaches they play. There's one more Negate in my deck. It seems to do pretty much everything else, right? What can't this card do? Aether Meltdown. This grabs enchantments too. It's just non-creature. It's decent. Grab that Negate. Triggers on the stack. I'd like to draw a mountain. Don't transform. I'd like to draw an extra card here. Catacomb into play. Now it's important that we attack with this 0 power creature because it gives us an NRG. Probably auto yield to that. Azcanta, look it up. Yeah, look at all these meltdowns. Man, my opponent's just having a total meltdown on the other side of the table. The better way to celebrate renewing a membership than with standard brews. This deck is definitely something. All right, they're at 8. That means this Gearhulk is lethal. Why haven't we ascended? Asking the hard-hitting questions there, really. Asking the hard-hitting questions. Why haven't we ascended? I mean, I'm just Gearhulking for Glimmer here, right? Just like, it just puts lethal on the table. Just try and kill them. I mean, maybe. We don't really have better cards. I guess we could put Hardest Lightnings into my deck. God, just like mono failures to comply. This is the game where we're stuck on 2 lands. That is correct. Probably auto-yielded that a while ago. Put is land in my graveyard. Nope. Nope. Auto-yield. Alright. Alright, double Supreme Will, Negate. So the problem here is they could just name Negate on their comply. Cast out, sure. I forgot to attack with this, so I didn't make it energy. Yep, good bit, good beat. And when people ask why, the answer is because we're playing against the clock here, and we're currently down a minute on clock. Declan, Dad's busy. You cannot have those right now, sorry. I complied. So you're gonna have 5, 6, 7, and I'm gonna have 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could triple will you? Yeah, that's just gonna happen. Yeah, go ahead, eat the Pop-Tart. That's fine. So they named a gate here. Names the gate. Okay. So I could triple Supreme Will them here. Counter unless you pay 3. This is actually perfect because the second Supreme Will taps them out. Declan, Dad is not on clock. Not now. Daddy loves you, Declan, but not as much as he wants to not time out of this game. Alright, Torrential Gearhulk. Put lethal on the table. Counter your spell. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I think I agree that these are certainly worse than this. Winning this game puts food. Declan's fat little mouth needs all the food it can get. Daddy's gotta win this game to pay for lunch. Magic Online's expensive, Declan. If we don't win, you don't eat. That's not true. He's fat. He gets to eat regardless. For people that don't understand what a yoke is. His hand's great. Turn 2 Glint-Sleeve Siphoner is just like everything we want to be doing in this matchup. Gosh, these things put the Dragonskull Summits into play untapped. What is good mana? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, we're gonna have to use my Magic Online powers to get up on clock here. Hey, hey, hey. It's a Gideon. It's a way to win a quick game. I have 2 Contempts in my deck, right? I feel like I have 2 Contempts in my deck. We'll play this. This. Still attacking with this because we get a trigger. So let's just get another energy to draw another card with this next turn. Auto yield. So I can put Whirler Virtuoso in your bin. Nope. Always yield. Yes, please. Alright, play this. With Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, I could literally cycle these too. Great. I wonder if they brought their Fumigates back in for this third game since they saw I had Whirler Virtuosos. Like, I want to be a little bit more conservative with it, I think. I'm just going to pass here and we'll Harness Lightning by Whirler Virtuoso and end step. Oh, yep. I'm going to Harness Lightning this during their end step because I'm going to take off the stop on my opponents. Probably don't need to stop on their main phase either. Hero. Okay, so literally pay 2, get some energy, which is fine. Like this is shilling for us, right? Fetid Pool in my bin, yes. Yes. Play this out. Attack with this, get a power. We don't need to stop on my combat step either. Always yield to that. Cut a bunch of the stops out here so we can fumble around a little bit less. Probably just auto yield to that, actually. Cycle this Canyon Slough at end of turn. Alright, yep. Put search into my bin. Yeah, that's fine. Power cooking with gas. Stop on my turn there. Probably don't need to declare blockers stop in this match, actually. Yeah, I don't play limited really in any games. I'm gonna harness lightning. I'm gonna harness lightning this at their end step again to power up. There's 2 contempts in our deck right now. Yep, we are officially up on clock. God bless Magic Online stops. We're getting frisky. Okay. Alright, maybe I'm just glimmering, actually. I'm just gonna glimmer, actually. I'm gonna not lose to this Gideon. That's not what I want. Maybe I'm supposed to Supreme Will there, since I'm discarding anyways. This gives me power as well. They might Supreme Will to counter this. I just want to top here, right? Nope. Oh, I should have transformed that. I meant to transform that. Fuck. Playing too quickly. Take it in. I should have put more Contempts in my deck. We saw this Gideon. I get Spell Pierced here. Yep, one of these. We should have 4 Contempts and two Harness Lightnings in our deck right now. Transforming this wouldn't have mattered at least, so I've got that going for us, but it's bad. I think casting for a bunch of mana here. I guess I have Gearhulks as the way to flash this back, too. I can play one of these Whirler Virtuosos as jump blockers next turn. Spirebluff Canal, yep, Bennett. Let's transform. Yeah, I'll pay energy. Oh, wait, that would have... If I don't pay energy there, I get to make an extra token. Event. This. Would have negated it and paid for Pierce. Okay, good call. Good call. Would have been the Spirebluff Canal because it comes into play tapped. Oh, wait, I have 7 cards. Perfect. Ten out of 10 jumping with this. They might have Fumigate. Yep. Pay 3. It's kind of sad that I don't get to activate this turn, but it is. We can actually pressure the Gideon now. It's possible I should have just gotten this down sooner, honestly. So I'm not going to pay energy here. I'd like to make another token this turn. Jacob, I love you, but Dad needs a second. Choose a Gideon, because it's another chump blocker. I love you, bud, but Dad needs a second. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, wait, I have a stop on my opponent's turn. God bless. All right. I thought I took off too many stops there for a second. Fuck. I can jump with my Siphoner next turn. That's close. I'm just supposed to take the Supreme Will to impulse towards a Gearhulk or my other Contempt. We're gonna take away my Whirler Virtuoso here. Sure. For a Gearhulk. Yep, I think about both of those. I probably don't want another Siphoner, actually. Bottom. Top. Actually, I'm going to draw a card with this now. I'm pretty sure we're getting rid of this Gideon. This. And remember, they haven't cast Approach yet this game. Flashback my hero's downfall. It's a good thing they invested a lot of resources into this Gideon plan. Target spell unless its controller pays 3. Okay, sure. Oh, you're pooper. We'll have a negate too. Also important when you're playing against approach, you don't negate the first approach, you negate the second approach, because the first one doesn't have to resolve for it to be relevant. What What a great first game in the new standard format. All I want to do is dirtle and draw cards, and my opponent and I are both drawing a lot of cards. Failure to comply added to the hand for the opponent here. Why am I... Did I auto pass to that? Did I undo my auto passes? Did I accidentally cancel my auto yield? I think I did. The auto yield done. Yeah, not committing anything else to the table until they melt down this. Yeah, opponent played like 4 failures to comply last game. 3? They played at least 3 of them. Oh god. Nope. Yep, just not having stops on bit me there. I passed through their end step without activating my Azcanta because I'm trying to play quickly because we are both down on clock by a lot. It actually cost us a significant amount. Hopefully not. Glimmer entered the revealed card zone, sure. Supreme will this. This could find them answers in addition to finding them other things. We're down one of these activations because of my stops. Wait, is this the first approach to Second Sun? Right, they haven't cast this card. Like, it says has cast this spell, but this is the first one, right? They've never gained 7 this game. Anyone know how I can tell whether or not they've actually fucking cast this card before? Without timing out? I'm pretty sure they haven't. Okay, yeah. Who knows, right? The user interface doesn't tell me. Correct. Technically, at that point, they have in fact cast it. So frustrating. Like to draw an extra card, please. Thank you. Yep, play this. I don't think the health matters. They're gonna have to fight through a lot of counter spells from us. Cast this and put power on the table here. Been Spirebluff Canal at this point. I'm gonna go up for next turn. I just didn't have time to spend looking through the backlog to see if they've already... They have a bit at 30 in life, right? It's possible playing this was wrong. Order. Glimmer, bottoming non-negates. Sure. Burned 20 seconds trying to figure out if they'd cast that spell already or not when we were already down on clock. Approach the Second Suns, enters the revealed card zone, sure. Maybe I was supposed to counter that first one. Yeah, I was supposed to counter that first one. I think that might have been a mistake. Fatso85 with the $4.99 a month resubscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Welcome back. Ten seconds left, opponent. Fumigate entered the revealed card zone. No. Stop it. No. Bad opponent. Woo! And the first match gone by timeout. One match into the standard format, 55 minutes used. We are... Well then, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. Welcome to my stream. We're hanging out, playing some Ixalan in standard with some Grixis control this morning. If you are enjoying what you see, please remember to pound that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see and help support me a little bit past that, remember it is currently September, so all new subscriptions on the channel are half off, just like every other channel. If you're enjoying what you see, but you don't want to subscribe, you're probably a Magic player that's going to do some of this stuff anyway, so please be sure to check out some of my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. We love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles with them. InkedGaming.com can help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you can save 12% on your orders of custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves with them. You can upload your own custom artwork that you have the right to redistribute or select from their wide range of artwork they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. Let's say you want a Grixis control people, but you don't own a bunch of Torrential Gearhulks or a lot of these cards. You can rent the deck from Spare Deck for a fraction of the cost. If you're someone like me that plays in paper kind of sparingly, or if you're someone that's a competitive player and you change decks a lot, renting is very convenient. I used them a lot when I was traveling for the Open Series a ton. Pretty easy redraw here. We should just, like, keep a tab of how often we can draw 1-land 7s in our 28-land deck. Fun fact, in 28 resource hex decks, you will never have a 1-resource hand with their opening hand algorithm. At 27 resources, you always have between 2 and 6 resources in your opener. This is going to be a cycle this Canyon Slough, miss our 3rd land drop and die, but I'm pretty sure we need to try and hit blue here. Dinosaur spells cost what? Let's just zap that. Maybe we'll hit the land naturally. All right, Fetid Pool. Let's go, Fetid Pool. Let's go, Fetid Pool. Let's do the Fetid Pool again. Don't you want to dino? Don't you want to dino? Don't you want to dino? Do I want to just play this land tap? I kind of want to hit another blue source, right? I probably don't want. This can kill whatever dino they play most likely, or I could just Supreme Will it. The Aether Hub. Dino hype indeed. I think I'm just ignoring the second accelerant here. Especially since I hit blue mana to, like, interact with their stuff. This is basically red Doomblade a lot of the time. And you can get standard decks on Magic Online right now. MTGO Traders has a bunch of stuff in stock. In fact, I got all of the cards in this deck here I got from MTGO Traders, so I know for a fact that MTGO Traders has a bunch of great stuff in stock. Oh, who knows? I believe as soon as the fact, but who knows? I'm sure Magic Online implemented something new, saying that for a new format they're disbanding all standard results because they don't want to skew the format or something stupid like that. That sounds like something dumb that Magic Online would do, right? Let's hit a land drop here, so that way we can Sweltering Suns plus Essence Scatter. Drowned Catacomb, sign me up. Boop, 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 boop. This is going to let him accelerate with this, but that's fine. It's like a pseudo 3-for-1 because this thing turned into a land for my opponent. This card is very good. Very, very good. Anyone who's ever played with the card Ancient Stirrings will understand how good this card is. As long as you control... Alright, so just keep the dinos off the table and that's not scary. That. Hitting those land drops like a professional. We actually kind of like to find like a Glimmer, right? We want to start generating some actual card advantage. Man, my opponent's going to cast the card that can't be countered or killed, aren't they? Just that one, huh? Dealt damage, draw a card. Well, let's not deal damage to that one. Let's scatter it. Gosh, my body is ready to die to an obnoxious anti-control finisher. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in your bones, ladies and gentlemen? That's like top, right? I probably don't need another land at this point. Would 10 out of 10 take Vraska's Contempt, though? Right. We've got 3 Bontu's Last Reckoning in the board. The answer to how do we beat it game 1? We don't. We die. Yay! Control is playable! Control is playable! Alright, anywho, Bontu's Last Reckoning in... What are we doing here? Negate's probably pretty bad. This is probably not. I mean, Scarab God could kind of deal with it. We could theoretically double block it. Yep. We could theoretically double block it. Is that card of Trample? It's a list one of my buddies sent me. Of course it fucking tramples. Good lord. I was like, we could bring in Whirler Virtuoso to chump it for a while. But that's not a thing we're allowed to do. Alright, so I think this is the plan. Why would it not have trample? Exactly. Dang it, Watsy. I don't think this is a fatal push matchup. I think this is a fatal push matchup. They probably have some amount of... Planeswalkers, they're 75. It's fine. It's fine. Wizards likes mid-range decks. We'll play mid-range decks. There's a reason why I only paid $8 to play this deck. There's no way I paid $12 to play a control deck in a format where Carnage Tyrant exists. If you're at this stream hoping to glisten information for your first competitive Magic event, the most important thing you want to know is that you shouldn't play this deck. Because it's not just the dinosaur decks that are going to get to play Carnage Tyrant. It's also, like, decks like Temur Energy that are going to get to play Carnage Tyrant. That's a great way to put it. A 6-year-old designed after they lost to a control deck. Alright, always shoot the first Mana Dark. Am I doing this? No, I'm just going to play this tapped, so that way I can Glimmer next turn. Yeah, we have 3 copies of Bontu's. We definitely have more card selection than they do. It's a real tilt that the card doesn't die to Hour of Devastation, though. So I really want to Glimmer next turn, so I'm going to kill their Accelerant again here, so that way, hopefully, they can't cast a powerful card this turn. You don't have any answers for it if they do. Hopefully, it's just like another dork here. Immune with dinos, sure. We are currently 1-0 after timing our first round opponent out with 45 seconds left on the clock ourselves in round 1. Oh yeah. This is just the tops. Play the Scarab God on 5. Take him to the Pound Town beatdown, just like Scarab God into Torrential Gearhulk. Let's go! Who's the aggro deck now, opponent? Oh god, oh good, we're just cycling a land. Yeah! Take him to the Pound Town beatdown! Take him to the Pound Town beatdown! This card's like a bomb all on its own, right? It just like makes 4/4s. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mmm. Declan, give me a roar. We're playing against dinos. Give me a roar for the camera. Roar! Yeah, it's a good job. Good job, Declan Scott. Oh, you want some chocolate, fat boy? All right, you gave me a good roar, so I'll give you some chocolate. You gave the people what they wanted. The people just wanted a good Declan roar there. Look, Declan's semi-pro at being a dinosaur. He's been preparing for this for a long. You could literally say he's been preparing his entire life, and it would not be completely inaccurate. Commute is very, very good. Oh no, you dropped your chocolate, fat boy. How very unfat boy-esque. Don't drop the chocolate. Chocolate goes in the mouth, not the floor. Let's talk about this 5/6 that's gonna draw me 2 cards, opponent. Wanna talk about me? Wanna talk about wanna talk about number 1? Oh my, what I think, what I like, what I know, what I want, what I see. Oh, my opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. I cast my unbeatable threats and they died. Good clean interactive Magic. You want more chocolate, fat boy? Yeah. This is my surprised face, fat boy. Opponent's just like, I'm just trying to play good, honest green and red creatures. My opponent cast big giant Scarab Gods and Torrential Gearhulks. Big old Magic control bully. What a control bully. It seems fine. It's like not super exciting, but fine. Got removal on 2. I wonder if I'm supposed to have Fatal Push in this matchup. I think it's very possible that Fatal Push. Report, Twitch, please save. Oh, that's true. It does answer that card kind of clean. We kind of have a hard time enabling, the what's it called on it, right? We are looking for Azcanta. Confirmed to be in the hunt for the Azcanta. Sheltered Thicket, sure. No Accelerant on 2 is good for us. My body is ready to get 2 shots at this 3rd land and die in my 28 land deck. That's what my body's ready for. Are your bodies ready for it, viewers at home? Are you ready to brick and die? Say it with me now. Brick and die. I would not want to put this Drowned Catacomb into the bin. Enters tapped, but that's better than nothing. So they're going to play the Rip Draw here, and I'm going to be really sad. Oh, geez, they're bricking. They're bricking. Brick City. Be-dee-dee-doo. But Glimmer of Genius. I think I actually want to put this in the bin and try and hit a land. Yeah! Hit the Fetid Pool. Now, if my opponent hits their land, we get to Supreme Will. What you got? I am going to Supreme Will the crap out of that, I think. Huh. Or am I going to scatter it? I'm going to Supreme Will it. Scatter's valuable later, I think. I don't just want to kill it because then they get a land and they're bricking on lands. No, don't put my lands in the bin, search for Azcanta. I love my lands and my lands love me. Find me an untapped land next turn, Azcanta. I believe in you. What does this do? Yeah, that card's really bad without a... Remember that time I cast my Supreme Will, sequenced our cards wrong, and then we died? That's really unfortunate. It's really unfortunate that I'm an idiot. Put Fetid Pool. Yeah, I'm gonna bin that and try and hit an untapped land. Ding! Fries are done. Let the greed consume you, chat. We need our 6th land, but I don't want it to be tapped. Bin the tapped land. Hit the island. Pew pew! Pew pew pew! Unfortunately, this card's about to go to 6. It's a touch unfortunate. What if I countered your spell and then attacked your Planeswalker. What if, opponent? Had you considered if I countered your spell and then attacked your Planeswalker? I feel like you didn't consider this line. Put Drowned Catacomb. Yeah, I don't really need a land at this point. Glimmer, I'm gonna bottom the land. Bontu's Last Reckoning is a good, like, oh crap card, right? I like ask myself, how do I lose this game? And the answer to that question probably involves a Carnage Tyrant. So let's take the Bontu's Last Reckoning to answer that. Alrighty. Let's cue it up, ladies and germs. Check it, see. Look at that. Deck's perfect. We're perfect. 2-0. 2-0. We are the king of the friendly leagues. Scarab God and Torrential Gearhulk. Bring in the friendly leagues to Pound Town. 100-0 matchup confirmed. Dinos literally unplayable, confirmed on stream. On the play, kept a 2-lander, never gonna hit our 3rd land. My body's ready. Last time we kept 2 lands on the play, it took us till turn 6 to hit our 3rd land. So let's try and do it sooner than that this time. Oh no! Sunscorched Desert. That doesn't cast any of your spells, opponent. Oh no. Oh no, that's the first step in bricking and dying. God bless you. At least it's castable, I suppose. Don't bully the dinos, Jeff. Oh, my opponent doesn't have a 2nd land. That's unfortunate. Can't you just... This land came into play tapped. Why did it Fate Weave? I don't understand. Ding, fries are done. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Bum bo do 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 do. The classic Bomat Courier. What a... Yep, the most classic of turn 3 plays, if you would. The most classic. Oh, my opponent doesn't... Our deck is so intimidating! Our opponents can just never win! Our opponents can just never win! We're so good at Magic! Alright, what are we cutting? Probably some negates. Probably some amount... I think Whirler Virtuoso is good. Burgle, I can't afford to play non-friendly leagues. They're gonna, like, string me up and take all my money away. Man up and go play hyper-competitive Dino Standard. Another 100-0 matchup. Alright, so what are the last 2 cuts here? How do we feel about... I mean, maybe they're bringing in Glory Bringers. Like, I have Harness Lightnings and... Harness Lightnings. I'm gonna leave in some Vraskas. Contempt seems fine. Scarab God might be okay. This might be slightly too many threats. Let's like kill them eventually, especially since they're bringing in Whirler Virtuoso here too. I'll do this. This seems fine. I don't think this is a Reckoning matchup. Man. I guess there's lands in it. That seems like an easy redraw there. It's fine. I'm gonna bottom that. I'm looking for like Fatal Pushes and other cheap interactions. There's a lot of lands in the deck. And we don't need to hit 4 necessarily on curve in this matchup, I don't think. Perfect. That. We don't have anything that makes this come into play untapped, because this doesn't have land types, and this is an island. Yep, Beaumont Courier. Card under it. It's pretty scary. Alright, we're gonna have to Glimmer on 4. Hopefully we hit a card we can cast next turn. If we don't have interaction on 3, we're probably gonna die. For a real professional, we'll draw Sweltering Suns. This now, so my opponent doesn't trigger their Lasgar's Vengeance. Their deck's so much better when they can cast their spells. Weird. What a weird concept. Perfect. Let's push this off of a cliff before they can draw cards with it. We are taking a lot of damage here, though, still. If they have another threat here, we're, like, not impacting the board next turn with this Glimmer. How do we beat that card? We don't? Block it with Torrential Gearhulk? Well, I guess this technically kills it, right? Put that in my deck and cut this other Scarab God. Let's do that. Huh. That's cute. Maybe. I don't know if that's better than Sweltering Suns. Pretty easy redraw there. No early interaction. I think this is okay on the play. You beat Hazard. I love the realist there in chat. Steam Flogger Boss with the real hits. Another auto scoop card, right? Like, Magic's not about interacting with your opponent's cards. It's about hoping they don't draw the card that makes you need to concede the game instantaneously. That's the real secret to Magic the Gathering. Cut a Hulk? No way. You're crazy. I don't want to go down to 3 threats. I guess I have the other. Nah, I want 4 threats seems fine. And Whirler Virtuoso is like a pseudo threat, and Gearhulk can block. Gearhulk can block the 1-pooper. Hazaret. Binning non-interactive card here. Whirler Virtuoso. I guess that qualifies as interactive, right? This thing only makes a 2/1. No, I'm not gonna put that in my bin. Let's do this and cast this Whirler Virtuoso. No, Kari has first strike, so that's not how Magic works. I think Doomfall is really narrow and awkward. I'd rather just play more Bontu's Last Reckoning. Rather just play more Bontu's Last Reckoning. So, if they attack with this, I get to make a Thopter and block it, which is kind of sweet. This card's great against these stupid can't block troops. So, do they have instant speed way to kill this? They tanked there, so I feel like they don't. We got on top here, Dragonskull Summit. Yeah, I'll bin that for now. For Glimmer. That's exactly what we're looking for. Leave this back to block. This can bounce off of... No, this has Menace, right? Leave this back to block still, I think. You will never see Magic Limited on this channel, and I really only play Hex Limited when I'm prepping for a Hex Limited tournament. Yep, that's fine. This is actually kind of sweet for us, because we get to Glimmer and make 2 more energy here, and then block this with the token. Yeah. I appreciate the chat. I know I'm stupid, but I actually saw that line, which is, these cards were legal last season, so I saw this line. He knows too much. If I take both of the, I kind of want both of these. I want both of these, and then I get two looks with this to try and kill. I get 2 looks with this to try and hit my 5th land. We're just bottoming anything that's not a 5th land when this, or we're binning anything that's not a 5th land here. There's plenty of people that all they do is stream limited. If you enjoy constructed content, be sure to follow here. That's what we do. We play modern, we play vintage, we play legacy, we play standard when it's interesting. You know, just the real people's champion of the standard. The people's champion of constructed. So they're 2 lands away from flashing these things back. We are at 12, which is like a very real amount of health. Search for Azcanta, find me a land. I would like to put Whirler Virtuoso into my bin. I would love to play this Fetid Pool. I'm going to leave this back yet again, because if they have like the 3-2 exerter, I'd like them to have to exert it. It's unfortunate this was tapped, but I don't think I want to be greedy and try and find an untapped land for this. If we hit untapped land there, we'd be in an insane spot right now. We could Supreme Will plus Harness Lightning. Kill this. No damages for me. Another one, sure. Like to bin that Torrential Gearhulk, please. Canyon Slough, yep. If they enter combat here without playing anything that I need to Supreme Will, I'm probably going to Supreme Will to try and find a Fatal Push or a Harness Lightning. If they have an untapped land here, they get to Earthshaker, which is terrifying. Which they do. They have Hazoret. Sweet. Supreme Will that one. Does this token have Menace too? No, it does not. Sweet. This is our 7th card in here, right? Yep. And I'm probably Gearhulking this turn, so I want to flip this over since I'm Gearhulking anyways. Play a land past the turn. Do I want to take 3 here to eat this inside of combat with this? I don't think so. I think I'd rather preserve my life total. So I think I want to just do this now and Harness Lightning this. We are 2-0 in this league. This is game 3 in this match. Sweet. Got a thing off of that too. For us. Sweltering Suns. That doesn't do a whole lot. Let's go ahead and cast Glimmer here and see what we find. Looking for like Fatal Pushes. Bordered in 4 of those. Vraska's Contempt and Supreme Will. I don't think I want a Supreme Will at this point. I really want Vraska's Contempt. I feel like my mana's tied up enough that I don't want to commit to that card. This card gains us 2 life too. Let's talk about things that are kind of great here for a second. I think that's probably going to lock this game up, right? Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to let them attack this turn, because they're probably going to ship with everything here, and then they'll concede when we Vraska's Contempt and block. Block here. This is probably going to elicit a concession from our opponent. This card's very good, and I think we want a third copy of it. It's very, very good. I'm going to be conservative and just attack with this one, I think. Pretty sure we just got this game unlocked, so... Why your 4/4 is not bigger than a Gearhulk? Asking the hardest hitting of questions. I'd like to block, please. What if I impulse? What if I use this land to impulse? Would that be good? This fatal push. I guess this is kind of loose, because they could have a 3-mana thing to kill this. Tilt. Remember that time I talked about why this was bad, and then the bad thing happened? We probably weren't going to be happy there either way. Alright, now we could maybe get ground out. Like, they were going to get to Lightning Strike there anyways and make it a 2/3. I'm going to exile this so I don't have to deal with its back half. That's true. It's really hard to upgrade this one. We have found Azcanta, the land our fathers spoke of. The runes may be sunken, but they are here in our hearts. Order. Fun fact. It's optional to flip this over. So having this and the land out is great. Other thing that's kind of awkward. There are currently only 2 more Gearhulks in our deck that are capable of winning the game, because I boarded out the Scarab God. Maybe we're always supposed to leave 1 Scarab God in. Alright, this Contempt is reserved for Hazoret. This Contempt is reserved for Hazoret. This is why their deck is scary. We're going to 9 here, and they just have 4 more points of damage just sitting here on the table. So we need to find a Gearhulk sooner rather than later. Tilt. I boarded in these Whirler Virtuosos as alternate win conditions. Yes, anything that's not a Gearhulk, we're getting binned, is getting binned at our upkeep. Ding. Riser done. Bum 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 dum 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 dum. Dun 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 dun. Beep 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 beep. Oh no, I can't Gearhulk and Azcanta? Let's hope. Alright, let's Supreme Will here so we get through the most cards. Do I have any counters to protect the Gearhulk? No, I do not. Alright, so we're gonna take this Glimmer. Any order these. So there is currently a Gearhulk 7th from the bottom of our deck. And we're gonna bin stuff kind of aggressively so we can get our way back to it. Yeah, but Supreme Will puts one more card on the bottom of our deck, which gets us closer to the Gearhulk that I bottomed. You are correct that they see the same number of cards, but Supreme Will gets us closer to the Gearhulk. Right? Does that math work out? Or it leaves more cards in our deck when we get to the Gearhulk is the better way to say it. Yeah, that's what I mean. It gives us more turns with the Gearhulk in play. That's kind of scary. Essence Scatter in my bin. Nah, it's fine. Alright, need to fade. We are supposed to bottom that, bin that, so I draw one more card. Then there's 9 cards underneath. Alright, we need to not die. Need to not die this turn. Please and thank you. All right, moving on up to the 3-0. Moving on up to the 3-0. Gonna get a piece of the pie. Just, doing the control deck thing. Get that. Got an entire treasure chestly back out of this league. An entire treasure chest, just the friendliest of leagues. I'm not certain, but this deck might be the best deck in New Standard because it has a 100% win rate, I'm fairly certain. This deck is superb. This card's great. This card's great. In case anyone is wondering, there should probably, I don't know what I'm going to cut, but there should probably be a 3rd copy of this card in the deck somewhere. I don't know. It's very good. It's this whole cycle is pretty good, and this one's probably one of the better ones. Probably one of the better ones from it. Dead game, no league match. Waiting 2 minutes! Is no one playing Magic Online? 2 minutes? Oh no! Oh no! So like, why do we need Opt in this deck? So like, here, think about it this way. Opt is a way to hit lands in the early game. We're basically just playing more lands in this deck, right? Like we've got 28 lands in this deck and 8 of them cycle. So we hit more lands in the early game by just playing additional mana sources. And then we hit less lands in the late game by cycling our mana sources. They're all in the competitive league. Well, let's show that that's objectively incorrect. There are 172 people in the friendly league. There are 143 in the competitive league. So there are, in fact, more people in the friendly league. Magic Online doesn't pair you based on record. As someone who's played 3-0s into 1-2s before, like, if you're going to spew garbage in my chat, please at least take the effort to ensure that it is not easily verifiable that you're spewing garbage. Like, work a little bit, right? Like, don't just, I understand the president gets to spew garbage that's easily fact-checkable and people still believe him, but here in this chat, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. If I could easily verify that the thing you said is incorrect, you probably shouldn't say it. At least make up a position. Yeah, see, if you're gonna lie to me, at least make sure I can't, like, make 2 clicks and verify that it's a lie. Alright, oh, you want some more chocolate, fat boy? I'm surprised. This hand is, like, medium minus, but my opponent mulligan, so I'm gonna keep it. This is one of the things that makes mid-range and control decks really bad in Magic on average. Like, if my opponent's playing an aggro deck, we're just, like, gonna get shit on. But, like, I can't know, right? And I don't think I mulligan a hand with, like, reasonable spells and mana in it, just on, like, they might be playing an aggro deck. Play this tapped. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this tapped. We can play a Spirebluff Canal untap next turn. Stop trying to take my candy, fatty. Stop trying to take my candy, fat boy. Have you considered running? So, in spite of the fact that my hair is gone, what's the age to run for president? It's been a while since I've taken a class like that. You know, high school, college. Maybe I took a class in college. Don't you have to be like 35 to run for president? Is it 30 or 35? It's 35. Yeah, I'm a decade out of being able to run for president. Almost a decade out. Like to put mountain in my bin. I think I'd like to draw a mountain. I know the angry bitterness that I put off and my lack of hair makes it seem like I'm old, but I'm actually not that old. And they say streaming is a young man's game. Oh, as they say streaming is alright. Yeah, you know. Something like that. Their draft deck seems a little bit weak. They've played this 3-2 on turn 4, and then missed their 5th land drop and haven't made another play. I'm gonna bottom this. I'm just gonna go bottom here, actually. And just, like, dig for an untapped landed removal. And I'm just gonna, like, cast Scarab God and then cast Torrential Gearhulk. I'd like to put Supreme Will in the bin. Yeah, I think so. I could take a random over that. Stop bullying the terrible dinosaur deck. Are we double lightning striking my Scarab God? This thing comes back, right? The cat. Oh, what if they have the dino that exiles something? What if they have the dino that exiles something? Oh no! Regisaurus Alpha! That's actually kind of terrifying. That's actually kind of terrifying. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna pass here. We might be on the Contempt plus Harness Lightning plan here. Brood Bait down. This card is very good. Very, very, very good. For anyone that was wondering cards that are good and otherwise, this one is great. Man, we can Gearhulk back the Supreme Will that we binned with the search. I mean, I think we're kind of behind here. Like, they missed doing stuff, so like they probably have more 5s in it. They go like land Tyrant, we're in trouble, right? Am I just killing things here? I feel like I need to just kill things here, right? We're 2 cards away from search being live. Sure. I care about that one. Let's try and get this online so we get an extra land. Don't Blossoming Defenses me. Was this a good turn, chat? Anyone know? Do we think this was a good turn? Jury's out. Oh, so the jury's still out on whether or not this turn was good or not. Tilt. Tilt! I take it all back. I guess we're actually dead to Blossoming Defense here, right? Maybe I should have played this out. Opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. Alright, get in here, Bontu. So long, Negate. It's the last cut here. It's probably a Supreme Will. It's probably a Supreme Will. Contempt's been really good. The gaining 2 health has been exceedingly good. I don't think the Abrades are good. That's possible. They've got a lot of little poopers, so I think the Suns might be okay. And, like, the floor on Suns is pretty high because it cycles. Having Scarab God on 5, I think, is actually very good in this matchup. And we have a Harness Lightning, so let's snap it off. We're basically just playing more lands where we would be playing Opt, and I kind of like playing a bunch of lands. Well, now this hand is great, right? We get to curve this into this. Close the gate. This brings this into play untapped. Man, these lands are great. I've missed you, buddy lands. My buddy. My buddy. Yeah. Buddy. Sure. That's fine, right? I can just Sweltering Suns and kill both of these. Probably gonna Supreme Will here. I don't know exactly what we're looking for. Just want another Contempt. I just want another Contempt. Just like be able to clean up anything that they play afterwards. I don't know about that, Dino. They could have like the, if they have the Speedy 5, never mind. Never mind. Found Bontu's last reckoning. JK. JK. I have 2 more health, opponent. It's adorable. Where's your god now? My god's right here. Where's your god now? And this card's fucked up. This is an instant, right? Exile. Oh, yeah. Why wouldn't that be an instant? Why wouldn't that be an instant? This is the first time... This league's the first time I played this card. The card's really good, believe it or not. Enrage, sure. Oh, I should have gotten this, right? I'm dumb. I was just thinking it didn't matter, but this gives me life. So, if you want to ask why I did that, it's because I wasn't paying attention. Everything above the board. So everyone understands why I've done the things I've done. They have Blossoming Defense post board. Okay. It's actually going to be a pretty big mistake, right? It's going to cost us a couple life over the course of these turns. Like we're gonna gain less life. Opponent doesn't want to play Magic anymore. Yeah, buddy. 4-0. We are just the rudest person in this friendly league. Just the most rude. Good morning, afternoon, and good night to everyone, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your day here with us. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a TCG player and content producer. You've landed here at my Twitch page, maybe my YouTube page in the future. If you are new here and you didn't catch all of today's stream, we've been streaming Grixis Control for almost 2 hours. My YouTube channel is linked down below. I archive all of my streams there, and I break them up by format and by deck, so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. So be sure to follow on Twitch and YouTube to get notified on when I post videos with different things. If you really want to support my content past that, there's a couple different ways you can do that. The best way is by subscribing on Twitch. It's currently September, so all new subscribers on the channel are half off, and that supports myself directly, so I can spend more time producing content like this and less time doing other things to make money for the kiddos. If you're enjoying my content past that, you could also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland to PayPal at checkout with them, you could save 8% on all of your singles orders there. Cool Stuff Inc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you could save 5% on Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon singles with them. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using code Jeff12, you could save 12% on Inked Gaming on custom playmats, mouse pads, and sleeves. You could upload your own custom artwork or choose from their wide selection of artwork that they have from wonderful artists on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. Let's say you would like to play Grixis Control, but you don't own any standard cards. You can rent any physical, standard, or modern deck from Spare Deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month. It's a very convenient service if you're someone like me that plays mostly online and plays in paper occasionally, or if you're a competitive player and you're someone who wants to change decks pretty often. It's especially critical like early in a standard format if you're trying to be competitive and play a lot of events that you're going to change decks a lot as the format kind of evolves and adapts. And changing decks when owning cards takes a lot of time. So like when I played a lot of SCG Tour events at the beginning of, or through 2015 and 2016, I used Spare Deck a ton because it's just easier to use their service as opposed to tracking down buy lists. Dinosaur control, please, next league. How am I feeling about this deck? I kind of want another search for Azcanta. This card's like super overperformed every time we put it into play. The Glint-Sleeve Siphoner board plan is excellent. We got to play against Approach the Second Suns. That felt great. We beat up Dinosaurs twice without needing Bontu's Last Reckoning, but I like having this card here. I kind of wouldn't mind a fourth way to deal with Carnage Tyrant, but that might be overkill. Yeah, Spare Deck also has a subscription service for a flat fee per month. You can always have 1 or 2 decks checked out at a time from them. You know what my favorite part about Jagoffs like that is? Kiki Jiki 13, go back to the Twitch hell that the trolls come from. You had to wait 10 minutes to post that. And thank you for the follow, buffing my numbers for 10 minutes to wait for that. You can wank off. No one's making you be here. I'm doing this because I enjoy playing Magic. And if you don't enjoy watching me play Magic, you can go away. It must be really, I really kind of feel bad for people like that their life is so depressing that the only thing they have to do is to spend 10 minutes of their life waiting to post negative things in my Twitch chat. Like, could you imagine how sad your life has to be for that? I hope they find some happiness in their life and can become like this functional contributing member to society. That would be good for them. I feel for that person. Another angry red deck. All right, sweet. A second piece of removal here is excellent. Ooh, Mardont vehicles. I'm just gonna kill this. It's gonna deal probably plenty of damage to us. We'll save the Abrade for the, what's it called? The inevitable. I mean, lands. We're playing 28 lands. 28. Get all these angry red players in the friendly league. What's Reddit? It's kind of like this cesspool where anger and brooding and mother's basements come together to be hateful towards content creators. Was that an accurate description? Playing decks that are aiming to be largely mid-range and interactive in Modern is a bad plan, and you're going to have a bad time doing it. If you want to play Modern, I'd recommend doing it with a good deck. Am I just willing this? I feel like I just want to be resource efficient here, right? It's not super exciting, but like I'm going to get to tap out for something and then use this afterwards later. For like glimmers at this point. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and play this tapped. I could have like played this and cycled this to try and get closer to the glimmer, but like trying to guarantee Gearhulk on 6 is probably a worthwhile endeavor. Yeah, and cure Pia Nalar, no Kuran there, kind of sad. Sad. All right. I think I'm just gonna smash this dork. Hopefully we'll draw something to do next turn. That is certainly qualifies as something to do. Go. So like, if your goal is to just go all in on this bad combo plan, like turn 3, Felidar, turn 4, whatever, like, that's so slow and clunky and not particularly good compared to the busted things you can be doing in Modern. You should, like, try harder. Think of something more busted you could be doing. This card's more than good. It's great. Okay. Did you know that this card reads your opponent concedes the game? This card's fucking great. All right, fatal pushes are probably good. Essence Scatter is probably a little slow. I think I want some negates. They probably have some planeswalkers coming in post board. Supreme will maybe trim one of these, and then what's the last card? Is it just like, no, there's no way we cut a Glimmer, right? We're 4-0 in this league currently. We're up a game in this 5th match. I'm trimming this. I think I'm trimming that. 2 negates, 2 Supreme Wills. That seems fine. The rest of these cards seems decent. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! The mana in this deck's in this hand's a little clunky, but I think it's a keep otherwise. Got an Abrade on 2. Why is this hand loose? Like, why do I need more 3-drops in my deck? Is like the real question. No idea. I haven't played Jund. Jund's probably more of a mid-range deck, right? Wait. Draw means we're gonna get to Vraska's Contempt on 4. I can play this tap next turn. Can negate something here or Abrade this. Probably a pretty good chance I'm just supposed to Abrade this. I feel like they can't play anything too scary this turn. This is gonna get to come back at some point, but like, that's an interesting art duress work. Another Aether Hub. Yep. Let's play this out and then pass the turn. They have another duress here. They just have something they don't. Yeah, they just have another duress. That makes sense. Hit the 5th land towards this Torrential Gearhulk, so sign me up. Let's draw a Glimmer or removal spell here. And this attacks create... Sure. Removal spell. I don't want to get blown up by some kind of weird combat trick here, so I'm just going to kill this now. Want to hit another piece of action next turn and then untap land the following turn, ideally here. They have no play. Well, that's good for us. I certainly don't have enough reps to make an educated statement about this mana base, but the numbers in this mana base make me feel like it's probably pretty consistent. So one of the upsides to playing 28 lands is that you get to play a lot of all of your sources of color. What do we have for instant? Oh, we're bringing that back. Sure, that makes sense. I can just contempt the crap out of this. Wait, an untapped land next turn is just going to be like Christmas. Got that one for good. Back up to a good clean 20. Untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land, untap land! Womp, womp, womp. That's fine. It's still a 6 land. They probably can't get rid of either of these Torrential Gearhulks here. Unless they have a way to exile my Crypt, we're going to be in a good spot. We are currently playing 28 lands. Man, you know what feels great? Hero's Downfall that gains 2 life. We are, in fact, playing 8 cycle lands. Sure. My Gearhulk is dead. My next Gearhulk's gonna void this one and gain 2 more life. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I'd probably rather void this, right? Because it comes back. Yeah, probably. That's pretty good. Huh. I'm just gonna pass here. Contempt is very good. They know about the second Gearhulk. They know the second Gearhulk is here from the duress. I like how this Dragonskull Summit still entering play tapped on turn 12. Can this bring back my Gearhulks? Exile target card. Yes, it can. Yes, it can. All right. Okay, that's the way they can sneak this game out here. So this guy's going to come back to our hedge here, but we're taking 6. Maybe I should leave this back. Maybe I should leave this back. I mean, they're just dead next turn if I don't leave this back, right? I'm dead to another unlicensed disintegration, but they've already played 2 of them. It's really a shame this is a tapped ledge. I think I'm supposed to make them have it here. Maybe that's wrong just because of, like, the value I could get. Yeah, this is probably wrong. I'm probably just supposed to leave this back and not put myself dead to a disintegration. Yeah, that's wrong. Easy life. Easy life. Control too strong. Control too strong. Dear Watsy, please ban control too strong. Control too strong. Alright, so what do we think of this one? It's like D+, right? This is my deck. My deck is amazing. So this is a Ryan Hoovis special. 5. You want this? The cookies are empty. You already ate all the cookies, little fat boy. Oh, that just said. Oh, I already ate all the cookies. Please ban Scarab God. Ban Island, please, right? Right? What am I doing? I was tweeting, doing a thing. So, I don't actually have any other decks for today lined up for Standard, and, there's a Hex 1K this weekend, so I think we're actually going to play some Hex for the next hour or so. Yeah, Hostage Taker could be okay. So the changes to this deck before we play some Hex. I would like to get another search for Azcanta in here somewhere. That's really the big change. Yeah, that's really, I just want to, like, honestly, I need to play more games and, like, get a feel for what the format is. This card really, really impressed me. Like, just having the flexible answer and just, like, the small incidental amount of life gain is so huge. Yeah, it's a big deal. Like, decks like this often can get, like, ground out and chip-shotted for, like, just enough out of the game. So, like, if you cast 2 Vraska's Contempt in a game, you're basically starting at 24 health. And, like, that's all you really need to be doing in life. All right,